it's Mary with Mary Making Crafts, and I am here today to do WIP and Chat number 8. I cannot believe we're already at 8. I know I say that every time, but every time the number goes up, I'm like shocked. Same thing, you know, with subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm like in disbelief, but yeah, I just really quick today, I'm going to explain what a WIP and Chat is. So WIP and Chat is a work in progress WIP, and I'm just going to sit and talk to you while I work on mine, and you can work on yours, whatever that may be. Maybe a diamond painting or some other craft, or maybe you're just doing some housework or going for a long drive. I'm here to keep you company. So if you are new here, again, my name is Mary. I have been posting some daily vlogs as it relates to diamond painting and weekly WIP and Chats, along with lots and lots of unboxings. So, you know, if that is something you're into, please feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if that's something you want to see more of. Yeah, so today, let me show you what I'm working on really quick. So I did just peel back this section. I'm going to be working on the last section to finish off 3/4 of this painting. This is a smaller painting. It's from Craftibly. It's a Jasmine Beckett Griffith. The name of it is Faces of Fairy 177, I believe. Yep, here it is. Here's the little tag. So that's Faces of Fairy 177. And I am doing this for the JBG along. Like I said, it is a smaller kit. It's 30 inches by 30 inches, I believe, or 12 by 12 in terms, sorry, 30 centimeters, goodness gracious, or 12 inches by 12 inches. So it is on the smaller side. Yeah, it has 38 colors. I have them kitted up right now in this little guy. This is just one of those little suitcase type containers because I had taken this traveling with me, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna keep it like this. So yeah, so I have that kitted up in there, and I am just working through section by section. I'm hoping to get this one done this week, and figured why not use it for a little WIP and Chat. So this little cover minder here that I use to hold my plastic back, this is one that just came with my Craftibly kit. For pens, I am using this one from Butterfly Effect Wares. This tip here is actually from Diamond Art Club. It's their single metal tip, and then I have a 4-placer on this one. This one is called Cherry Blossom, but I like to call it Cotton Candy. It looks very cotton candy to me. I really love this pen. The shape of it is just perfect for me. The length of it is perfect. I really like the colors in it as well. I felt like it just kind of matched the vibe we got going on. And then another pen that kind of matched the vibe was this one. This one is actually from Diamond Art Club. I think this one was called Jelly Belly Swirl. If I'm not mistaken, it is still in stock on their website. This has a 7-placer in it, and sometimes I'll just switch depending on, you know, how much I need. And then for my multi-placers, I actually just loaded with some fresh putty. You can see in there it's not been mangled to death, but I have been using this one. It is an Elmer's putty, and I am really digging the texture, y'all. Like, it's pretty awesome, and it works pretty well with ABs. Sometimes it gets a little too sticky, but I'll show you guys as I'm working if I have that issue. I have these gold tweezers. These were actually from Mary's Diamonds, but I felt like the gold with the pink just went so well with the kit. I was like, I have to use these. Something else you might see me use, I have a little piece of putty here that I just keep off to the side, and I just use that to like clean off my drills if there's like hair or other putty or anything like that stuck to them. And then I have my little baby tray here. This one is a Bella Art de Nicole tray. This is the small size, and it is really little bitty, but I actually really like it because these sections that I've been working on are kind of small, and I'm not doing a ton of one color at a time, so I like to use a smaller tray for that. It just fits more comfortably in my hand. So yeah, that is what I'm working with here today. I am going to probably just go ahead and get started with a color. What color do I want? I'm kind of feeling these pinks. Maybe I'll just start there. Maybe, let's see. It looks like we have two symbols here that are kind of similar. I've got this one with a white background and then this one with black. So I want to make sure I'm not confusing those. I think I might have confused them before. We'll see. Let's see. 498 is this one. So I'm going to start there. I have to talk about it when I'm picking colors because I can't talk to y'all and pick colors at the same time. No, I think I did mess this up. Okay, I just went back and checked, and it doesn't look like I messed any of these up. I just was looking at this symbol here, and I was like, man, I could really have messed that up with this symbol here. But I think we are good. I think we're okay. Anywho, real quick, I just want to acknowledge my nails really quick. That, yes, they are pretty grown out. It's been a couple of weeks. I really need to go in for a fill and have not had a chance to do that. So, I am aware that my nails are looking just a little bit scraggly, but you know, we'll get there. We will get there. Anywho, so really quickly, you know, I just want to address the video, the WIP and Chat number 7 from last week. So first off, the outpouring of like love and support that I have gotten from that video is so overwhelming. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for that. You know, it really made me feel like I was being seen and being heard. And I just, you know, wanted to let you all know how very much I appreciate that. But that being said, I just wanted to like clarify one little thing about that video, or a couple things really. I had some creators reach out to me and react to that video, and I wanted to clarify and make sure that, you know, my thoughts surrounding events were not like misconstrued in any way, because, you know, I just wanted to say, like I said, you know, I feel like some of the other creators were rubbed the wrong way, and I just wanted to make sure I put it out there, that I 100% fully, absolutely respect what other creators do. And you know, I make videos myself, so I realize the work and the effort that we all put into our channels. And then on top of that, I realize the work and effort that it takes to host an actual event, because they're no joke. Like, those creators put in so much planning and organization and time and effort to make sure that those events run smoothly, and that, you know, people are aware of the rules and deadlines and all of that stuff. So I just wanted to say, you know, first off, that I fully respect what other creators are doing when it comes to those events. Because I know exactly, you know, like I said, I understand how much work goes into them, and, you know, I never want anybody to feel like I'm like dismissing them or the work that they like put into hosting. You know, that being said, you know, we can't dismiss the fact that it does help their channels, but the reason it helps their channels is because they're putting in work. Like, I'm not saying that that's like a freebie. Oh, I just get to, you know, I get to host this event and people will come. Like, no, you have to put in a lot of work, and that's one way of putting in the work to help your channel grow. And I totally respect that. I think all I was saying was for myself that sometimes those deadlines can start to bog me down and just like kind of make me feel also like a little bit what's the word? Like burnt out, I guess, is kind of the word I was looking for. And, you know, like I said, I think most of the like creators are really doing these, you know, events for the benefit of the community as a whole. Like, I think in myself, you know, I really like participating in events. I think it's really fun to, be working on some of the same kits as other people and like see other people's work coming together. And like, it's also a fun challenge for myself because I like to sometimes I like to put that deadline on and be like, how much can I really finish? I mean, due to the 3 events I participated in, I'll have 3 finishes this month for the month of July. Like, that's nothing to sneeze at. Like, that's exciting. So, like I said, that's not to say that I won't like participate in events in the future or to say that you shouldn't. I think you absolutely should. Like, if it's a creator you feel good about and you're like ready and gung-ho, like, go do it. Like, they're fun. I enjoy them, and the chance to win prizes isn't like too shabby either. Like, it's fun to enter those and see if you win. You never know. And I mean, shoot, the kit that I'm working on right now is one that I won, not from an event, but from a live stream, so I'm, like I said, not at all gawking or saying anything bad about any of the creators who are putting those things together, because I totally realize how much work and effort that they're putting in. So I just, I wanted to address that. And, again, it's not to say that I'll never host one either. I'm sure at some point when I, feel more comfortable and when I'm a little more established and find like a cause that I really like, just find an event that speaks to me, one that I can really relate to, like, yeah, I will absolutely host something. But that will be for the future and not now. I just kind of needed a break from them. And I think we all like should take breaks and kind of just take a step back and make sure everything we're doing is for the right reasons and not get too overwhelmed, right? Like, this is supposed to be an enjoyable and fun hobby. So like, if anything you're doing is taking away from that, oof, like, don't do it, Yeah. I'm gonna look really quick. One sec. I think Pumpkin wants to be let out of my room. Be right back. And nope, he didn't care. And now he's back at the door again. Okay, let me try this one more time. Now watch, in a few minutes he'll be meowing to get back in anyway, so he's been let out now. But yeah, so that's where I'm at, like, with the events. I wanted to apologize if any creators like felt like I was dissing them or talking poorly about the work that they put in, because that is not the case at all. From there, what else? And then, the same thing kind of goes for the live streams too. Like, I just wanted to clarify and make sure I was explaining that the live streams, like, I've never felt like a creator was like blatantly ignoring me. I realize how much work it is as a creator to like host those live streams, and like how much pressure that is to acknowledge everyone that's there. And, I think all of them do a really great job of doing that. It was not at all to say that. I was really more referring to the vibe that I felt when I was in like within the chatting part of those lives. So it was nothing, like I said, against any of the creators who are hosting them. It was more how I felt, like I said, when I was like in that chatting, like, community vibe. But again, I just, like I said, I always reiterate that everything I said was really just my feelings and me having this desire to like put my feelings out there and make my intentions known. And, I feel like most of you really saw that and felt that, and I appreciate it. Overall, my experience with this community has been so positive. And I'm really happy. Like, I do feel, for the most part, that I was welcomed into the diamond painting community as a whole with open arms. And, there wouldn't be almost 500 of you subscribed to this channel if, what I had to say wasn't, appreciated or valued. So again, I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who felt it and heard it. And that's really all I have about that. Like, I just wanted to address it again and just remind you that all of those thoughts and feelings, like, sometimes do come from a place of insecurity, right? Like, and I think so many of you also resonated with the fact that you didn't have a lot of friends growing up. Like, I had a friend or two here and there, but I just never really felt seen or heard. And so that carries on. Like, even as a fully, functioning and grown adult, I'm still aware of those like thoughts and feelings that come across my plate now and then. And those insecurities like always live with you. Like, they never die, unfortunately. And it just becomes something that you learn to live with, and you learn to, you learn to dismiss when you know that those thoughts aren't reality. Like I said, I do think some of the thoughts I was feeling and having were grounded in reality, and I think it was totally valid. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that my thoughts, experiences, or reality has to be your thoughts, experiences, or reality, I guess is where I was going with that. But anyway, yeah, so like on a positive note, I just want to say, if you do have a thought or an opinion, please feel free to like let yourself live that truth, and, never shy away from those thoughts or feelings, because they are valid. And it doesn't mean you're wrong if your opinion differs from someone else's. And be true to that. Like, your feelings are valid, and, like I said, trust me, this experience has taught me that there are people who care. But yeah, anyway, so I think that's enough with the sappy stuff. No more drama, no more sad stuff. I just kind of figured I would talk about what went on last week and what I have coming up here soon, because next week, you guys, is going to be a busy one. Yeah, there's a lot happening. I'm going to take a quick drink. This is your reminder to hydrate. I usually always have a drink with me when I'm doing WIP and chats because I get thirsty. But, yeah. So, last week was just work, It was work. My work has been getting really busy. Like, I think our busy season is upon us. Like, it is approaching, which is odd, like, to start a busy season in the middle of summer. Usually food companies don't do that. But yeah, like, I think it's just, there's just a lot happening. We are changing a warehouse location for my job. And like, as you know, I work in supply chain. So like, there's just a lot of work coming down the pipeline for that. And then, getting some junk out of my tray here. Anyway, so there's like a lot of work coming through for that. And then, we had like some reorganization within my like team, and I am quite literally doing the job of 2 people right now. And I am not too pleased about that, to be honest. We are supposed to be, I think she's starting this week, maybe tomorrow. Today is Tuesday, July 26th. And I believe this new person is starting tomorrow. But apparently that is supposed to help alleviate some of my duties, but we'll see about that. I'm just not too optimistic when it comes to that, because it usually, and of course too, it usually takes time to make sure somebody is trained up for that. So I don't know. I'm really feeling it, like feeling the burnout when it comes to work right now. And it's funny because, I have been taking time off. I took time off to be with my family when my grandpa passed, and then, have taken some little time off here and there for vacations, and it still just like never feels enough. Like, it never feels like it's enough. And it's just like that. I don't know. It's very overwhelming. But, yeah, so that's where I'm at with work. Oh, and we're going to be implementing a new like supply chain system in November. And that sounds like it's a far ways away, but that's really only like 3 months away at this point. And they're already starting to train us on it. And it's like, okay, cool. Not only do I get to train a new person, but then on top of that, have to learn something new myself. So it's gonna I just know that the next couple months at work are gonna be a lot. And I'm trying to save up as much time as I can too, for our honeymoon that's coming up. So our honeymoon's little less than 3 months away. We are going to Europe for that. We were married in February of this year, but just in terms of like taking time off of work, we decided to get married and then do our honeymoon later, just so we could like separate that time. Plus we really wanted to honeymoon in the fall anyway. So yeah, we'll be gone at the end of October and early November. My birthday is also during that time. It's on October 26th, so we will be gone during that time. I'll be in Italy for my birthday, so that's really exciting. But yeah, I think I mentioned this in a WIP and Chat before, but we are flying into Paris and then over to Venice, Italy, and then taking a train down to Rome. So it'll be like a 10-day extravaganza, I guess. But yeah, that's going to be really fun. But, again, I'm just saving off for that time right now. But yeah, so that was last week. On Friday, I, did my usual work from home because I work in the office on Wednesdays and Thursdays, but then I'm home Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. So I worked from home on Friday, and then right after work, David and I decided to kind of start some of our errands early. Like if we have a lot of places we need to go that week for groceries, we like to kind of try to split it up instead of going to like 4 places at once and knocking it all out. We'll go ahead and like knock a few out on Friday, and then we have less to do on Saturday. So that was kind of our mentality, and that's why we went on Friday night. But it seems like you guys are really liking like the vlogs that I've been doing where I kind of take you with me. So if if you're really not digging that, I'm sorry, but I haven't heard any complaints about that yet. I feel like a lot of diamond painting YouTubers like only stick to diamond painting, and I fully respect that. But I have a pretty busy life outside of this. So especially on those days where things are really busy and I don't have time to diamond paint, I'm like, well, why not show you guys what the busy part is, right? Like, I'm like, that's also fun. So yeah, I've just been trying to share that with you guys. And so, yeah, I brought you guys along with me. So we went to, it's usually either Sam's or Costco. We don't usually go to both. But this week we went to both. But one of my friends, actually, like a personal friend of mine, watched that video and reached out to me and was like, the popcorn lady got you. Like, what does that mean? And I was like, what do you mean? What does that mean? So if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, if you go watch the vlog from, oh my gosh, from Friday, July 22nd, whatever vlog that was. Yeah, if you go watch that one, I said when I got to Sam's Club, the popcorn lady got me, and David like was not having it, like he wasn't waiting. And so I just took a video and I was laughing at that. But my friend was like, the popcorn lady, like, what is that? What are you talking about? So I thought this was a thing at all Sam's Clubs, but maybe not. But I'm just wondering, do you guys have a popcorn lady? So what it is, like when you enter the door, there's just like a lady or a dude, don't get me wrong, or a dude, standing there, like you can buy popcorn from them, and it benefits the Children's Miracle Network. So you just like donate $1 or whatever, however much you want to donate. You donate $1 and you get a little bag of popcorn. And I thought this was a thing. Like I thought all Sam's Clubs had these, but I guess not. But anyway, And then I was just laughing actually like when I left. So you'll have to let me know if you guys have a popcorn lady or a popcorn man. But yeah, so when we left there, I just had to have a good laugh because I like my eating habits lately have been that of an elderly woman. Like, I don't know what's gotten into me. Like, I am like really digging like raisins. I'm like, who just like gets excited about a 2-pound bag of raisins? I don't know. It's just very bizarre. I don't know where that like came from, but I've been really digging raisins and like chicken salad. Chicken salad. I'm like, okay, I'm just going along with it, y'all. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know why I'm eating like that, but yeah. Elderly woman eating habits. That's me. Do you guys ever have like weird things that you just decide to eat and you're like, why am I hooked on this? See, because I call it ADHD eating. So I'll get really hooked on something for like 2 minutes and I love it and I can't get enough of it. When I mean 2 minutes, I mean like a couple weeks, right? I'll like get really hooked on something. I love it. I can't stop having it. It's like my favorite thing that day. And then all of a sudden I just decide I'm not into it anymore. And that like excitement just goes away. I'm like, I don't know why I do that. I don't know. I just get really obsessed with things and then I get tired of them very fast. But anyway, yeah, chicken salad, which isn't a salad at all. That actually reminds me, I don't know if any of you guys watch TikTok, but I haven't been on TikTok in quite some time. But there was this lady who, I think she's from like Minnesota. I don't know where she's from, but she's like, Midwestern salad mom, something like that. And she gives you salad recipes that aren't really salads because we just call everything a salad. I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know. You might not. But it cracks me up because chicken salad isn't salad. Let's be honest. It's mayonnaise and chicken. But yeah. Where was I going? Okay, so that was Friday when we did our errands there. We had more errands to run on Saturday, along with yard work. And Saturday was just busy. And sometimes on those really busy, like errand heavy days, like where there's just like so much going on, I don't even film on those days because I'm like, what are y'all gonna see? Me like out in the yard weed whacking? Like I can't, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, we can spare y'all that. So I didn't film anything on Saturday, and I just I've been combining vlog days. Like if I have a really busy day, I will just go ahead and just put a couple of vlogs together. Because I don't want to get so trapped that I'm like feeling like I have to post something every single day. Don't get me wrong, I love posting the vlogs. I think it's so fun. And it just kind of feels like, it makes me feel like I'm having more fun in my daily life, just like focusing on making sure I'm like having a good time, because that's what life's about, right? Like go have a good time as much as you can. So yeah, it's kind of given me a little bit of, I guess, more of an appreciation for like the things that I'm able to get out and do, I guess. But yeah, that being said, I didn't film much on Saturday. We just had a really busy day. I was telling you we did yard work, and then we had a few more errands to run in the morning, just some like basic little groceries that we needed to get at Aldi and Jewel that you know, sometimes like you can't get everything at Sam's and Costco. Like they just don't have everything you need, especially like I could get zucchini at Costco, but it's way too much for us to eat like before it goes bad. I'm like, well, I don't want it to expire. So yeah, I will like supplement our groceries with, why didn't I pour enough of these? Why? I'll supplement our groceries with stuff from, and when I say Jewel, I just mean like grocery stores are different in every region, but Jewel is like our local grocery. It's like, you know, Kroger or Publix or whatever you have near you. But yeah, where was it? What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, I was just kind of saying, that's what we ended up doing Saturday morning. And then we had like some bookkeeping things, like budgeting things that we needed to do, and insurance stuff to sort out, like just little stuff like that that takes time and we needed to get done. So we did those. We taped up, oh my God, we taped up so many boxes on Saturday. So David, my husband, works for a food manufacturer, actually, not the one that I work for, but works for a different food manufacturer. He's like their like financial manager, and they had a trade show here in Chicago, and their company had shipped a bunch of boxes to our house for this trade show because he works remotely. The company is out of Pennsylvania, so he works remote, and they shipped a bunch of stuff to us, used it for the trade show, but then there were like a million things left here that weren't used at the show that we had to send back to them. Oh my goodness. So we taped up a heavy box after heavy box after heavy box. It was wild. So I am glad that that is done because it was kind of looming over us for a while. So hopefully he will set up a UPS pickup and we can get that stuff out of the house because I'm over it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. It's like taking up space in our dining room in the front hall. I'm like, okay, let's get rid of this. But anyway, so we did that on Saturday. It was just a lot. But Saturday afternoon, I did have some time to like sit down and diamond paint, which was really nice. I talked on the phone on FaceTime with my friend Bree for a little bit. That's Painting with Pitties. So she and I just got on the phone and worked on our kits. So that was nice. So I got some stuff done there. And then yeah, I was like really making my way through that Harry Potter kit. So I got that section done when I was on the phone with her, and then I started doing some of the color blocking, and the bottom of that kit just, I don't know what happened, y'all. It just came together so fast. But yeah, so then Sunday rolled around and we got out of the house again, which I also shared in the vlog again, because we had a couple other things we wanted to grab, and then we just kind of wanted to get out of the house and go check out the Amazon Fresh store that came in. So we did that, and that was very brief. It was just, a couple hours getting out of the house and just going and doing something. But then Sunday afternoon, again, I had a few hours to diamond paint, and I knocked out the end of that kit. So by like 6 p.m., I was finished with it. And that was just really exciting. Like, it just felt so good to have a finish because it had been so long. Like, I didn't have any finishes for the month of June. So I was kind of feeling a little like discouraged by that, I guess. It was like, man, I like really wanted to have at least one finish, but I didn't have any. But yeah, so that was cool to have that finish. And then because then I finished the Starry Night kit, I finished Harry Potter, and now I think I'm gonna finish this one by the end of June. So I don't know, it's just all very exciting. I'm glad that I'm making my way through them. Let's see. So talking about finishing stuff, so something else that I finished recently was a TV show that David and I started watching for one of the strangest reasons. But I'm going to preface this by saying this is normally not my type of TV show at all. But we just got finished on Sunday evening. We just got finished watching Piggy Blinders. So if you are not familiar, Piggy Blinders is on Netflix. I believe maybe it came out on BBC before, but then Netflix took it over or something. I can't remember exactly what the situation was there, but it's on Netflix, so you can watch it there. But Piggy Blinders is it's set. So normally I'm just not like a period drama type of person. I don't get into it. I don't know why. But this one is set in 1920s in England after World War I. So it's it's a little dark. It's just a little depressing because 1920s England wasn't the best place, especially where these people live. So they're a street gang, basically, that call themselves the Piggy Blinders. But y'all, the character development in this show, like, makes you really, like, root for who you think is the antagonist at the beginning of the series. Like, you're like, this guy is garbage, but then you end up rooting for him anyway. It's really interesting, just to watch it, and interesting to see how they can develop characters in such a way that you're really rooting for a really nasty person. That being said, we finished it, and I'm a little dissatisfied. I don't know that I love the ending. Like, I don't hate it. I don't know how to feel. But anyway, so we did finish that. And like, David and I like to find kits for both of us, or kits, oh my God, I'm thinking diamond painting. Wow. We like to find shows that both of us like to watch, so that we kind of have like a thing going. So it's like whenever we have some time to just kind of veg and it's just the two of us, it's like, oh, what are we going to watch? So let me tell you, Piggy Blinders lasted us a long time because every episode is an hour at least. And then like the episodes just are so deep. Like, I don't know, I get overwhelmed like sometimes with dramas because I have to like really pay attention and focus, and like my ADHD brain doesn't love that for a long period of time. But this show was like, I mean, it was a really easy one for us to get into. We really liked it. I meant to mention the reason that we started watching it. So the reason we started watching it is, I mentioned before that we really love board games. And so David's parents watched this show and liked it and bought us a board game that's like a Piggy Blinders board game. Well, we got this board game, but we had never actually seen the show. So we were like, well, if we're going to play the board game, we should at least watch a season of the show first to like understand what the meaning is behind this game. So that's exactly what we did. And then we were hooked. I was like, well, now we have to watch all 6 seasons. So here we are. But the 6th season just came out this year, actually. I think in June. So we were almost caught up to it when it finally released. So it was kind of perfect timing. But yeah, so that's the reason, that is the whole reason that we started watching that show. And I'll be honest, the board game is actually really fun. Like, I really like it. It's a good game. It's interesting because it's like one of those games where you really can't tell who's winning until the end. Like, it's pretty interesting. I like it. A lot of strategy involved, but anyway, so that's the reason we started watching that. But now I'm like, oh, what's our like new TV series going to be? Because I don't know. I did hear that there's going to be like a Piggy Blinders movie coming out. I don't know if that's actually true. I think I read it in an article. But the ending of it definitely lent itself to some unclosed chapters. We'll just say that. Like, no spoilers. No spoilers at all. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious. Have you guys ever seen that show or watched it? I don't know. It's really good. It does have, like, just a warning. There's a lot of violence in that show. So it's hard to watch sometimes for me. I'm a scaredy cat. Like, I can't watch scary things. And speaking of scary things, Stranger Things, I know, just came out with more stuff, and I haven't seen it since I watched the first season years ago, and I don't know, like, it was starting to really scare me before, so I'm like, do I want to get back into it? I don't know. Oops. It seems like people are kind of raving over it, and I'm like, I don't know, like, do I go get back into it? I don't know. Should I do that? I really wanted David to watch it, but I'm not sure. There are cicadas outside, and they're very loud, so I'm sorry if you hear that. I love how the second I said that, they stopped. But I don't think, like, I just don't feel like he'd be super into it. He doesn't usually love, like, sci-fi type stuff, but maybe I could get him into it. I don't know. I could try. A girl can try. What else? I'm like thinking. Oh, just in terms of movies, I have like stuff to catch up on there too. So we're pretty big Marvel fans. During the first of the lockdowns, I guess, I guess it was 2021 that we decided to do this. At the beginning of the year, you know, we were kind of still in lockdown mode and trying not to go out much, and it was cold, and I was like, what are we going to do? So we actually watched all of the Marvel movies in chronological order, which was really cool because I had seen some of them, but I hadn't seen all of them. Like, I'd seen most of the Iron Man series and a few of the Avengers, but I had never seen, you know, I had never seen any of the Thor movies. I'd never seen Ant-Man or any of those. So that was really cool to like go back and watch. But yeah, so watching it in chronological order like really made me have an appreciation for it. And if you're not familiar, you can watch them all except for like some of the Spider-Man ones, I think, in chronological order on Disney Plus. So we did that, and then that just got me really hooked on Marvel. So we're pretty caught up on all the Marvel series with the exception of Moon Knight. That's the one that we have not seen yet. So I think that might actually be our next show because we want to get through that one. And then I really want to see the new Thor movie that's out in theaters. I haven't seen that one yet, and I want to. We saw Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But yeah, I'm just wondering, like, do I have other Marvel fans here? Anybody else a fan of Marvel? I don't know. I really like them. What else? Like, where am I? I have, like, my little notes over here of, like, stuff I wanted to touch on. But yeah, so, I don't know. I guess that was Sunday. That leaves me to Monday. So Monday, I worked from home. Monday was yesterday. I worked from home, and I actually, last night, y'all, I cleaned my craft room up a little bit. I mean, it was nothing major. I didn't do anything super crazy. No, like, big organization or anything like that. But I just kind of went through and, like, consolidated things and threw away trash and cleared off things. And I was showing in my vlog. Actually, oh my gosh, I never posted that vlog today. Oops. I will go do that after I finish filming this. But I was saying in my vlog, like, I had a forgotten WIP. Like, I have a WIP over here. Like, this table that I'm on the left side of it now. On the whole right-hand side of this table, I have a whole nother WIP that I literally could not see the top of for the longest time because I just had stuff on top of it. Like, everything that I would bring into my craft room, you know, new kits and things like that would just kind of get buried, like, would kind of bury that WIP, and I haven't worked on it in a couple months now. So I definitely, like, want to get back to that really soon. But before I started cleaning my craft room, I was on the phone with my friend Lauren. So my friend Lauren lives in South Carolina, and she and I went to college together. And when I started diamond painting, she did when I started my YouTube is when she started diamond painting. So, you know, she is super sweet, and we talk often and talk about diamond painting. So I got on FaceTime with her, and we diamond painted for a little while. So that was really fun. And then I just kind of got the itch to, like, clean up my craft room a little bit because things were so messy. But yeah, she was saying that, so she works in a school as a teacher's aide, and she is going back to school like in 2 weeks, like 2 weeks from yesterday. And I'm just, like, shocked. I'm like, how is it back to school already? Like, how are we there? I know school schedules differ quite a bit, even just nationally, within the US. And I'm sure they're super different in other parts of the world as well. But oh my gosh, like, I'm just in disbelief. So in the South, they kind of start a little earlier and end a little earlier. So they start usually in August. I remember when I was going to school in upstate New York, we didn't start until around Labor Day, but then we weren't out until June something, almost July. So I think they're just skewed by a couple of weeks in South Carolina. Like they start early. I know some schools have gone to like year-round school where they get a few like week-long breaks or like a month-long break here or there within the school year. I don't know. I'm so out of touch with that. I'm very curious though, like where do you live? First off, who am I reaching, right? Like I saw a comment recently of someone saying hello from Australia, and I was like, oh my gosh, Australia. So yeah, I like don't even know. I mean, I guess my channel is far reaching, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, where are you from? And what's the school schedule like where you are? I can only refer to Chicago, and I think they're definitely not starting in 2 weeks, I don't think. I think they're closer to Labor Day as well. But anywho, that is that. That was a tangent. What else? So that was yesterday. Today, I am filming a WIP and chat. And then for dinner, I am going to be making... We just wanted to bring out a recipe of something that we really liked. And there was this keto meatball minestrone soup that we really liked. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make that. I'm going to make that tonight. So I have all the stuff in the fridge for it. We're going to make that for dinner. Maybe I'll film some of it for the vlog. I don't know. I like to just share very random things. It's kind of fun. But yeah, so that's today. That's Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday is just my regular, I'm going to be working in the office. Thursday night Thursday night is when the floodgates open. And so I think that's the reason that I wanted to get this kit done by Wednesday, is because when Thursday night rolls around, we will be like busy from there until like after the first week of August. I'm like, oh, I am not okay. But yeah, so Thursday night is July 28th. We'll be doing that program at the library. I've been talking about that in my vlogs. We have stickers for the kids, and all of that stuff is all ready. Like I'm done. I'm ready to go. Ready to do the vlog. I was vlogging about it yesterday. Ready to do the that program. So that's going to be fun. But then Friday night, this is the spoiled brat in me. So when I'm not a brat, I promise. When we got married, David's gift to me was a 3-pack of massages. So I redeemed all of those, and I loved getting the massage so much that I made some room in the budget this month for it. And I was like, I have to go one more time. So I don't know if I will keep going, but I seriously want to. It is such a treat. So I have a massage scheduled for Friday night. It's just, I don't know. It's such a luxury, and it was something I never thought I was going to be able to afford. And so it's just really nice to go and do it. But yeah, so I'm almost on my last. I think I'm going to do maybe one more color here. And then I'll probably get off here pretty soon. Just giving you a warning, maybe a 5-minute warning or so. But where was I? I'm like, I found that one. There's one color that I needed to pull. Yeah. So yeah, Friday's that massage, and then Saturday is just going to be our usual errands, yard work, that sort of thing, getting caught up, and maybe hopefully get these nails fixed because it's time. But yeah, so then Sunday I mentioned this in one of my WIP and chats recently too. We are going to see an ABBA tribute concert. That was a gift that David had purchased for me for Christmas last year. The concert was supposed to be in March of this year, but they moved it because of COVID. So yeah, that's happening on Sunday. And then you know, our regular work Monday, Tuesday. Then Wednesday after work, we are going to see One Republic in concert. It's an outdoor concert here in one of the suburbs. I'm just curious if you are either an ABBA or a One Republic song, like, or One Republic song. Oh my gosh. If you are an ABBA or a One Republic fan, what are some of your favorite songs by them? Either by ABBA or One Republic. I can tell you I have a tie for my favorite ABBA song. And it is, I think it's called Gimme Gimme. Yeah, it is. It's like the gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight. Won't somebody... Anyway, that's... I'm like, can I get in trouble for... I like stopped because I was like, can I get in trouble for singing that? I don't think so. But I don't know. Anyway, that one and then Super Trooper. Those are my favorites. I love them. Anyway. I'm like trying to kind of wrap up quickly. Yeah, so that's Wednesday. It was One Republic. And then Thursday after work, we are driving over to Michigan. My friend's family owns a cottage in Michigan, and we're going to go and hang out there. And I'll probably tell you more about that in the next WIP and chat about like what our plans are. But I wanted to get ahead of it this week and say like, so some of the time that we're there, we usually do have some idle time. I have brought cross stitch projects with me before and had a little time to work on them. So I will probably be bringing a diamond painting kit with me. And I was going to see if y'all could help me pick which one, because I really, really don't know which one I want to bring. So I'm going to give you, there are three options, three options, and I want you to put in the comments which one you think that I should bring. So I'm going to show you the three options. My first one is this one. It is called In Santorini. This is the next kit that I'm going to be kitting up to work on in August. It's really beautiful. In my vlog from yesterday, I actually kind of explained what the reasoning behind this kit, that I had a cross stitch project that was similar to this that I've always wanted to do. So that's why I picked this one. Anyway, so this one's a 61 by 46 and it's 40 colors. I'll have this kitted up in Elizabeth Ward. So I could, you know, I mean, it's pretty easy to bring with me since we're driving. Like if we were flying, it'd be a different story, but yeah. So this is option one, is my current, I'll just call this my current WIP because at the time we go, this will be my current one. So that's In Santorini. My other option is this little guy. It is a partial. It's kitted up right now in these little Tic Tac containers. It is the cupcake. It's a partial drill and it's a little smaller. So I was like, maybe this one could work. I had just started it for another reason and was like, I don't love, like I was filming a video on multi-placing and didn't love how that was coming out. So I was like, nah. I decided not to do it with this kit, but I still want to finish the kit because I started it. So that's an option. And then my other option is just to pivot completely. Oh, no pun intended here, pivot completely. And do this kit from Friends. So I had unboxed this kit on my channel before. And I don't know, I just think it's really cute. It's a smaller one. It's kind of a little snack size. It's 41 by 46. So maybe just a little bigger than the one I'm working on here. And that's the image there from Friends. And if you got the pivot reference, that's what I meant. Anyway, so those are my three options. So tell me down below, should I do the Santorini kit, the cat and cupcake kit, or should I do the Friends kit? Like which one should I bring with me on my trip? Anyway, yeah, so I think that concludes our WIP and chat here today. I will continue working on this tonight and tomorrow and hopefully get this kit wrapped up. Please stay tuned for the daily vlogs. I would, love to hear from you there as well. I think those have been a really fun experience for me. But yeah, so just kind of really quickly going over any questions I asked. Definitely let me know about the kit. Do you like it when I take you along places, or you're not a fan? What else? Do you have a popcorn lady at your Sam's Club? One last thing. I am very, very, very close to 500 subscribers. So I just wanted to say thank you guys all so, so much. When I get to 500 subscribers, I will be doing a little giveaway. I am thinking that it will be a gift card to Diamond Art Club, just so I can make it open to both US and international. So yeah, if you have any friends who really love diamond painting, please let them know about this channel to like and subscribe and follow along. And yeah, I'm excited. I want to kind of give back a little bit. But anyway, yeah, what's your favorite ABBA song? Let me know. Alrighty, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great week. Bye.